Now, we could talk about, could God create another world? Well, yes, he could. He could take one of the planets out there and position it just the right distance from the sun and, put a moon for the gravitational pull of the oceans and tilt it on its axis so it has the seasons. God could do that, and we'd have a whole lot of space for people to live. That would be no problem for God, but while I'm on the subject, how do you know that at the beginning God didn't create more worlds where people are on? In fact, Hebrews 1 and verse 2 says, He has in these last days spoken to us by His Son, whom He has appointed heir of all things, by whom also He made the worlds. Worlds? Yes, more than one. How do you know that God didn't? Why do we think we're the first ones? We might be amazed come resurrection time where God says, look, I had other worlds with people on them, other human beings. Same Bible, same Jesus, same Savior, but you thought you were the only ones. And of course, these worlds would be limited by distance and space. We know nothing about them right now. They're too far away, limited by distance and space. But we like to think we're the only ones, and we like to think we're the first time God ever did this. You know what? Your God is too small. Your God is too small. Okay, we're talking about the expansion of land to spread people out. Isaiah 5 and verse 8, woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place, that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth. The concept of city life, of asphalt and concrete and 100,000 people located all in one spot will be a thing of the past when this kingdom is established on this earth. One of the things that I think all cities have is that they are very liberal. It's what I call the degeneration of character occurs first in the city, and then it spreads out to the country. Now, the reason that is true is, number one, in the city, you're not close to God's creation. You're close to asphalt, concrete, other people, and you're influenced heavily by other people. There are commercials on TV that encourages people to get out of the city, get into the country. I saw a commercial just recently. It was a very beautiful commercial about how we need to get back to creation and nature. It's very powerful. But, when people talk about taking a vacation for 2 weeks out in the country, the idea, okay, I'm going to get out of the city and into the country, or I'm going to go to the beach for 2 weeks. That's not enough. That's not enough. Because in a city, asphalt, concrete, people, all that, I couldn't stay close to God living in that environment personally. So we're talking about the degeneration of character occurs first in the city because, one, they're not close to God's creation. Again, change your environment, change the heart of man. Number two, in the city, opinions are more rapidly expressed in large groups of people. In other words, when you've got people compacted together, they share and express their opinions more rapidly. And they say, well, I think gay marriage, that's a wonderful thing. And that's spread to the next person. I think it's wonderful what Bruce Jenner did, and that's a great thing, And so these opinions, people without any type of foundation, people without the Bible, people that don't even know how to form an opinion on their own, just sort of all these opinions are spread very rapidly back and forth, and it causes the degeneration of character. And the sad part is with modern technology, the same thing is happening worldwide. This degeneration of character where opinions can be passed back and forth so quickly at the press of a button, iPad, internet, cell phones. And, that's what we see happening, the degeneration of the character of a nation. It's occurring very rapidly now because of how quick information can be shared and how easily influenced we are by the simple-minded who really don't have an opinion on their own. They're just sharing these ideas. Oh, I think that's cool. That's good. Yeah, that's a great thing. Okay.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.